Space Junkies is Ubisoft's new multiplayer shooter made for VR set in space. But is this arena shooter any good? How about we take an in-depth look, beginning with objective and gameplay. Space Junkies is all about multiplayer where up to 4 players will battle it out in a variety of game modes ranging from free-for-all deathmatch to 2v2 objective-styled game modes. The gameplay itself feels very polished, and flying around in space is not only fun to do, but also surprisingly comfortable here. When playing it for long sessions, I never felt any sort of motion sickness. The guns are all very fun to use and visually pleasing. Guns like the minigun and shotgun also include knockbacks, so if you fire while standing still, expect to float backwards. It very much is the classic arena style shooter, health, armor, and gun pickups included. The game modes all play well and make sense for the small player count, and working together with your teammate will prove to be essential to win games. Upon finishing a game, you're awarded with XP to rank up, which grants you a loot box to earn a random cosmetic, such as a profile banner or a weapon skin. In general, the gameplay is great, and I wouldn't expect any less from a talented studio like Ubisoft. Next, let's move on to features and content. The Space Junkies open beta currently features 6 total arenas to battle in, with each having a unique environment. There are a total of 7 different guns ranging from a pistol to a slingshot that shoots explosive grenades. There's a good variety of guns here, and aside from the guns, you are also given 2 gadgets to take with you into battle. These gadgets can be things like a medkit to heal yourself with, a sonar shot to highlight enemies through walls, or a decoy that can confuse your enemy. My personal favorite though has to be the laser sword. When swung, it shoots a close range slash attack, but after use, it has to charge back up. There are also 15 characters to choose from, each with unique stats for supporting different playstyles. Game modes, we're looking at Duel, free-for-all, team deathmatch, and king mode. Cosmetics are plentiful and covers helmet pieces to gun skins. The game itself is very replayable and enjoyable. It's also important to note that Space Junkies currently supports various comfort settings and crossplay as well. Ubisoft has also stated that Space Junkies will be receiving consistent post-launch content such as new weapons, game modes, maps, and cosmetics. Next up, let's talk visuals and immersion. Visually speaking, Space Junkies provides beautiful gun and character models and also has great looking environments. The visual effects when firing a weapon look great, and the gadgets like the laser sword have great particle effects. The UI is clear and easy to understand. The color-coded guns make seeing them from a distance easy. I wouldn't classify this game as very immersive. Most of the times you're pretty on point that this is an arena shooter without really any doubts, but that's what Space Junkies is going for. It wants to be the competitive arena VR shooter. Other neat additions in the visual aspect have to be the ability to toggle on or off the helmet, or for those watching on screen, get to see all the stats while watching gameplay at the same time. To conclude, the game is fun to play, easy to learn, and highly competitive, but I can't help but feel that it's currently lacking in more meaningful content. Things like the map count and gun count are a little on the low end, and things like the 4-player limit really seem to affect what game modes can be viable in 2v2. To be fair, this is an open beta, and I did reach out to Ubisoft to ask if there was going to be any more content for launch. They couldn't say specifically whether there was or wasn't, but did let me know that there will be a patch on launch day. Being priced at $39.99 makes it really hard for me to recommend it to anyone outside of the arena shooter fanbase. Luckily, crossplay support should help the player count numbers a bit, and I personally did have a really good time with the game and will be coming back for more. If you're on the fence about it, I would really suggest waiting to see what amount of content this game actually launches with, because the gameplay is solid and it's well polished, and it shows that it's coming from a big name like Ubisoft. Personally, I will be playing the game on launch and will be enjoying it, and I think a lot of people will be too. I just hope it's successful enough for more big names like Ubisoft to get involved in VR content. Right below you'll see my most recent video, and right next to it you'll see what YouTube thinks you like best. Thanks for watching, I hope you have a great day, and peace.